Hey, what's up, Multiply crew? Are you ready to get deducated? It's been a minute since I've recorded a Deaducation episode, but I decided it's about time. We are going to teach you how to play Samson. Samson is one of the easier characters in the game, and I'm going to teach you exactly why this is. So basically, Samson, every time you get hit on a floor, it increases his damage, and you can increase it a lot. And by the way, bombs for the free tinted rock? Heck yeah. But yeah, you can increase your damage a lot. And he already starts out with, regular base stats, which are pretty good. Let's see if we can get this tinted rock plus both of these. I think we can position this perfectly, maybe. We might not get the red chest, but we did. Perfect. Except the tinted rock did not give us anything, so whatever. Bombs are key, would have been useful if we had a bomb. And Juicy Sack is perfectly fine. Okay, we get a key, so we can open this gold chest. But once I take damage, which I don't plan on taking damage, but I am going to show you some really good methods on Tainted Samson. I'm going to try to show you like every really good synergy if I can find them. The most important thing that you could find on a Tainted Samson run is a Temperance Machine. Or not, did I say Tainted Samson? On a normal Samson run is a Temperance Machine. And I will show you why if I can luckily find one, hopefully. My luck has been pretty good lately, so I do have a feeling I'll be able to find one fairly quickly and show you just what Samson's about. Samson's good. He starts out with enough base damage to 2-shot spiders, which is decent enough. So much health. Let's stop. Come on. Get him out of here. Okay. Now that we've got that done, we can run over, do the boss really quickly. Gotta be a little bit shicey with dodges sometimes. If you don't know how to dodge, I've explained in a few other episodes the best ways to dodge. I can't remember specifically what episode that would be, but you just have to learn attack patterns, basically. Like this guy's pattern, when the little ghost opens his mouth, that's when you dodge. Or not opens his mouth, opens his eyes and mouth, I guess. Which I messed it up because I was too busy trying to pay attention to what part of the animation was happening. But we kind of hard counter this guy. But it kind of is messing up my flow. Let's stop. We did hard counter this guy with Juicy Sack until I got hit twice. But you saw my damage went up. We got our soul heart back, so it's all good. And now, I suppose we'll look for the secret room. You reckon the secret room will be up here? Let's see. Oh, I accidentally hit that. I was not trying to hit that bomb. Come on, dude. You know you wanna. You know you wanna. Come on. Come on, just blow up this spot for me and make sure that, just to make sure for me. I just want to know if the secret room's here, and I don't want to waste a bomb. Please. You'll probably give me Mr. Boom anyways. Still not close enough. Okay, you're just gonna be difficult, I can tell. He gave me a few, okay, it was there. Gave me a few, bombs, so that makes me be able to justify. Okay, health up is amazing, and full health. Great. Good combo. Don't be a health down. Speed down. Good enough. I'm not gonna go into the curse room. Gotta save our soul hearts for the next floor. Make sure we can get a devil deal. Devil deals are pretty good on Samson. There's quite a few items that can get him going really well. Like, imagine I get blood rights on Samson. Yeah, that's a good item. I don't think I have it unlocked yet, so I guess there's not a ton of items at the start that are really good on Samson, but it does get better. Once you start unlocking more and more items, it gets better. But I believe we only have to kill Mom's Heart 1 or 2 more times to finally be able to go to the cathedral, and then we only have to kill each boss, I think, 6 times, maybe? Wow. That was just bad on my part. But yeah, you saw we got a 0.5 damage up from that. And every hit that you take will give you a 0.5 damage up. I believe. I believe it's exactly 0.5. And wow. It's going to be a range down, but our tears rate is going to get pretty much maxed from number 1. So yeah, it's good. Like, our range still isn't that bad, but our tear rate is amazing. So we're going to be able to shred all of these guys. Yeah, look at that. Absolutely shredded. Beautiful. And we're just only going to get stronger from here. That's what Samson does. He just keeps getting stronger until you go to the next floor. Then he gets a little bit weaker. But I'm looking mighty fine at the moment. Hopefully we can get a damage up from the devil deal. Maybe we'll get something crazy like brimstone. I think you start with brimstone unlock. I think. I could be wrong about that. Like I said, I haven't looked into the actual, like, item unlocks that deeply, which I know I should, but I just have not really looked into them. Especially if I'm trying to educate all of you, aka, you know, deducate all of you. But sometimes you just don't have the time to look into every single little piece of knowledge in this game. Like, I got some nuggets of knowledge, but I don't have the whole package, I guess. I can help you until I can't help you anymore, is basically what I'm saying. And let's see, the secret room has to be here. I've already tried all the other spots it could be, so I knew it had to be there. And a little trick I'm going to teach you is you can move these barrels. Somebody in one of my other videos said they didn't know that you could move these barrels. The ones with the brownish gold rings, you see around here it's a brownish gold ring instead of like this gray silver ring. Those ones can be pushed, and they're also a darker red. Well, kind of more of a crimson red, I guess. And you can push those ones, and you can use that to get into secret rooms, obviously get into this cursed room for free. It's rare for that to actually like help you out, but when it does help you, it helps you a lot. So that's all I have to say about that. And now let's look for our boss room, which is actually probably attached to the big room. Usually they like to put boss rooms on the other side of the big room, and that's pretty much just where they like to put them. But it could be on, yeah, it could have been on the other side of the map. But typically you can figure out where boss rooms are just based on what room is attached to it. I mean, once you have enough hours in this game, you'll start to learn like exactly where each room is most likely to be, and obviously you'll still get it wrong a lot of the time. I mean, I get it wrong a lot of the time, but eventually you'll get it. And I actually was taught a new trick the other day for finding where the placements of super secret rooms are. So right when your screen starts to move, you see the right wall, how when I move from here, it doesn't move at all, but right when I get to here, it starts to move a little bit. That's where the position of the super secret room is, and that might be confusing. But you see that right when the screen starts to move, that's where the secret room is. And I'm glad that it was actually there, because I wasn't positive if it was there, but I just wanted to show that off. Send It Kelly from the comment section was the one who told me that, and I really appreciate that tip a lot. Because then I can teach it to all of you and help all of you out on finding your super secret rooms in big rooms like that. We get Mom's Lipstick, which gives me a red heart. It can give you soul hearts, but it doesn't usually. And we get False PhD and Rotten Baby, which are two very good items. I don't really want to lose my full health pills.
Lemon party.
And I think they just turn into bad trip pills, unfortunately. But I'm gonna... Okay, we got Death's List by taking Rotten Baby. False PhD. Yeah, bad trip. Tears down. If you take the tears down, it will actually give you a damage up. That's what False PhD does. And Rotten Baby spawns flies when you're shooting. And flies do double Isaac's damage. And spiders do triple Isaac's damage. So I'm actually going to use these bad trips. Just... Oh, what? Why didn't it do anything? That's weird. I did not know that the bad trip wouldn't do anything right there. But we got an extra soul heart out of it, so I will take it. And let's move on to the next floor. Catacombs 1. And I am trying to practice what I preach a little bit more by like not going into cursed rooms, because I know I've said before that it's not really that ideal to go into cursed rooms when you're just starting out, because that's just unnecessary damage at that point, and it's kind of a gamble, like a big gamble. A lot of times you won't get anything out of them. There's some people who don't even go into them because they just do not pay out that often. It's probably about a 50-50 chance. Either you get something or you don't. So heed my warning about that. Oh, wow. 11 cents and 2 bombs from 1 bomb. And this is a common spot for super secret rooms. If you see a room like this that looks like it's pointing to nothing, it's probably pointing to a super secret room. And yeah, we're actually going to get a lot of stats from this. So we're going to get some damage from there. some damage from there. Not damage, but yeah, we are. I'm gonna wait to use these amnesia pills. It's gonna give me a black heart, but I want to be able to know where I'm going first. And our DPS is actually kind of really good right now. We just need to hopefully not get any range downs. We need to get a range upgrade now. And let's just go into this fight, see who it is. Okay. He is not that difficult. Peep is kind of difficult. You just got to avoid his creep. You see the yellow creep on the ground. Avoid that. Avoid his eyes. And other than that, you should be pretty fine. And obviously that attack, you have to... He always does one's shots vertically, so he will shoot one to the right, one to the left. Just make sure you dodge down slightly from where he plops down. And we get a speed and a damage upgrade, which is absolutely perfect. Let's go back, find our item room, and I actually will go into the curse room because as you can see, I have 5.5 soul hearts, so I'm looking pretty darn good right now. So we might as well, and Curse of the Tower is not an item I recommend taking. I always skip it. And we got a good damage upgrade from going in there. Not that it was really needed. Because we've already fought the boss, although I guess it was needed because I still took damage on this floor. What's this pill? Another tears down? I'll take it for the damage. But false PhD actually has diminishing returns, so there is a point where, you know, taking a tears down will not even be worth it anymore for the damage. Which we're already almost to that point. And I'm going to teach you guys how to do that room that I just passed through. It's kind of difficult for a lot of new players. Like, it was really difficult for me when it was first released. And I will go back to it after I go into the item room in the shop. E. coli is not a great item, but it makes it so you can turn enemies into poop. So what else could you want? Yeah, we are hitting for some good damage now. Okay, I didn't even see that guy. And if you didn't know, you can press tab to enlarge your map and then press tab again to make it smaller. Sometimes it blocks out enemies, and Voodoo Head spawns a second curse room and makes the curse rooms better. So if you take Voodoo Head, I do recommend going into every single curse room that you find. Very much. So this room, if you're not too confident about it, what you gotta do is watch this. So you wait for these spikes to go down. Oh, wait, I messed it up. You kind of have to predict it. It is very tough. Well, first of all, if there's a room to the right, like there is here, wait till the spikes go down, run over to there, reset it, and then right when these spikes go down, you can go down and be safe. That's the safest way to do it. The other way is that, like I was trying to show you, right when these spikes go down, you have to go like that. It's really tough, because you have to be able to figure out the pattern of the spikes, as well as figure out the pattern of the heads shooting. So you have to go, like, immediately after the spikes go down. So, I'm gonna do it this next time. Right when the spikes go down. Okay, yeah, okay. It's very tough. It really is. So, don't be discouraged if you get hit in there. As you saw, I got hit like 3 times in there, so... Please don't be discouraged. I promise it'll get better. I was trying to show you how to do it, but it is very hard if you don't do it immediately when you enter the room. The best way to do it is to not think about it too much and just run through pretty much immediately when you get in the room. So I'm going to show you how to do that because it's much easier. So right when the spikes go down, just go. That's what you have to do. If you have less than 1 speed, it's going to be really hard to do that though. But if you have 1.0 speed or higher, it should theoretically be very easy to do that. And that's my tip for the day. You won't be getting any more tips from me. And I'm going to see if the secret room's here. It's not. I'm actually very surprised by that. Can it be here with a spider web? Apparently it can be. I really thought that spider webs made it so you couldn't have a secret room there, but I guess I was wrong about that. So I'm going to actually take this Fool card, use the Amnesia Pill. I remember the map. I'm really good at memorizing exactly where to go on the map. So I'm going to go up here, get the other Amnesia Pill, get another Black Heart, and now I will head down to the next floor. And we're already at 13 minutes. We won't be making boss rush on this run. But that is not my intention. My intention is to just show you how to play Samson. And what is in here? Okay. So that wasn't the best Voodoo Head Curse Room that I've ever seen. 1 Soul Heart, not really even worth it. 2 Soul Hearts from this one already, though. A lot of times they'll have, like, Black Hearts just sitting on the ground. Okay, well that's decent, except we were probably gonna already get into here, so it wasn't that good. But we will take both of these. This will activate the Babylon, El Babylonia, and I'm gonna do this, and then I'm just gonna use the Fool card. Saves us from having to go out of the Cursed Room, and also saves us from having to walk back over those spikes. Because it's not really worth it to diagonal walk, but if you want to know how to diagonal walk, you literally just press the 2 directional keys that you want to go. So let's say you want to go diagonal walk bottom right, you just press S and D at the same time. And you have to line yourself up perfectly diagonally. And that's about the most important thing that I can teach you right now. And I'm going to use this I'm going to keep using the bad trip trick, because apparently it can only hit you once in a room. So if it keeps giving me 2 bad trip pills in a room, I'm going to keep gaining a soul heart from it. Beautiful. Yeah, we are looking really strong right now, actually. I mean, the curse rooms are actually good on Samson, because like I said, it actually gives me a lot more damage, so my base damage right now is much higher than it should be. Super Secret Room, possibly? No. That was my last bomb. I should have checked to make sure that it could have even been there, which it couldn't have been. That's on me, of course. Oh, wow. If I had 1 bomb, I could get 3 bombs from this. Oh, I only have 4 cents out of 5, unfortunately. But I think the normal secret room's there. And the super secret room could not have been where I placed the bomb, because there would have been another room adjacent to it. As you know, you've already learned all that. All that jazz. Nothing in there. A lot of times they won't have anything in those sacrifice rooms, but the sacrifice rooms do have a chance of giving you a red heart, a soul heart, any kind of heart, basically. And they can sometimes have, like, random pickups in them, so they're decent. And I'm hoping that we don't get a Devil Deal, but we probably will. But we are so strong. We did get the Devil Deal, which we've already been in there, so no need. And let's just head on down. Might as well. And another curse room to buff us right at the very start of the floor, and hopefully we'll get something out of it. Okay, 2 very good items. It's going to put us down to very low health, but it's going to be worth it. We have Flight, we have Little Horn, which gives us a chance of spawning some hands that do a lot of damage to enemies, basically. Or they can one-shot normal enemies, but they do a lot of damage to other enemies, too. And that's why curse rooms are good. They can just, like, teleport you to the Devil Deal that you probably weren't going to get, and then you just get extra items. Extra good items. And as you can see, Little Horn can even kill the enemies that you can't typically kill. And the same thing with Euthanasia, which I haven't been able to show off yet. And Spider Baby is fine. That's 2/3 Spider Baby transformation. And let's see if we can get a soul heart from any of these chests. Turns out, we cannot. So that sucks. We're down to 1.5 hearts now, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but it also is not an ideal situation, to say the least. Liberty Cap is a good trinket. It has a 25% chance to give you a random mushroom effect, including, but not limited to, the magic mush effect. And we are looking actually not too good now that I just lost that heart. So let's take this bomb. Hopefully this will give us a soul heart or like a damage upgrade. Or an HP upgrade works too. Beautiful. And this is Necropolis 1. So we can go right in here. Hopefully kill the Dark One pretty quickly. I just face tanked him because he's most likely going to hit you no matter what. So no point trying if he's just going to hit you anyways. And I kind of want to take this, spawn more pills. We have False PhD. That'll give us a lot of black hearts, hopefully. Maybe a lot of damage upgrades. Basically everything that we need. And right now, we are desperate for some black hearts. Especially since these guys could one-shot me if I was at 1 heart. And that's the effect of Little Horn. You saw it just completely obliterate him. We are so strong. Wow. Just use that card just because I like using cards, basically. Oh, that was lucky, actually. Those guys do a full heart of damage if they hit you as well. So you want to avoid them at pretty much all costs. And I cannot find the shop. I'm really just looking for the shop right now before moving on to the next floor. But I also kind of want to do boss rush, so I'm about to give up. If it's not over here. Okay. Where could you be? Okay, there's the shop. We face tanked that, thankfully. What is that pill? Speed down. We cannot take a speed down pill. And yeah, it was not even worth it. Not even close. So now, let's head on to the next floor, see if we can get boss rush. I don't think we will, because I explained about the, that one room and got hit like 4 times. But that one room is really probably going to prevent me from even potentially making boss rush. But it doesn't stop us from trying, right? And we might die again, kind of like the Lilith run. But sometimes it is just worth it to get that boss rush out of the way. Boss rush can be a very pesky mark. You have to just have a run that you specifically can move fast in, and there's a lot of runs that you just can't move fast in, so that's why it's kind of hard to get to boss rush, and that's why I prioritize it over any other completion marks. And that sucks, that we have not been getting any soul hearts out of any of these cursed rooms somehow. And that's just unlucky. Like, I'm gonna go down to half of a heart here and still got no soul hearts. Yeah, okay. I mean, we're strong, but we're not strong enough to not get one shot. That almost one-shot me. I should have probably died there, if I'm being completely honest. 19 minutes. We can still technically make boss rush. It's just going to be very difficult at this point. And also, boss rush will just be very difficult at this point. And the boss room has to be over here. There's no way. There it is. And let's see if we can even beat Mom with this amount of health. I mean, we got 30 seconds. Check for the super secret room. It isn't there. Let me in. We aren't even as strong as we were last floor, unfortunately, but we do have a lot of flies and spiders spawning. Try not to get close to these doors in the Mom fight, because the doors will open and they will instantly hit you, pretty much. And we've got 15 more seconds to make it to boss rush. 10 more seconds to make it to boss rush. One more hit on Mom should do the trick. And we made boss rush, as long as we can do this devil deal really fast. Yeah, it would have killed us to take either of those, so don't do it. And this boss rush is really not that worth it at all. And we probably will die. But we'll probably die either way, so might as well try, right? Okay, we killed one. We killed one boss. And I think there's 10 stages in boss rush. So this is stage 1. Not too difficult, honestly. So we took out stage 1. Let's see if we can take out stage 2. Okay, we've got a very hard enemy already. Oh, I didn't even see that haunt coming up on me. Well, now it's an even harder fight. Wait, there's a heart over here. We're fine, we're fine. Don't worry about it. You have to prioritize the harder enemies in these rooms. Like, Haunt is not as difficult as Fallen. Or, Dark One, whatever they're called. And Mega Fetty is almost dead. See if we can get another heart, hopefully, to survive this. If not, you'll never see this video anyways. But I feel like there's some very useful information in this video, so I'm hoping that I can get a heart and not get one shot by Dark One right now. Yeah, keep charging, and we will be able to kill him. Thank you. Those are pretty much the 2 hardest bosses out of the way. Yeah, you thought you could get me. No thanks. And it's important to get boss rush out of the way for any characters you can, as fast as you can. They have pretty good unlocks usually. Actually, really good unlocks usually. And then you never have to worry about them again. Like, you can just full card out of there every time after the first time you beat boss rush. Okay, this is not the harder boss, so let's go for the harder boss first. Yeah, that was really a Matrix-style dodge right there. But I couldn't really do anything about it, because I was being attacked from all angles there. Okay, we took him out. There we go. Oh, a half heart? Beautiful. Exactly what we needed. Oh, you're kidding. You suck, Gertie. Polycephalus, please come out of the ground. I don't want to deal with you right now. Because you could come up out of the ground and just one-shot me, which I don't want. Fallen is another bad option right here. Not the best fight when you have half a heart. Yeah, we're dodging like we are in the Matrix right now. I've already been playing this game for multiple hours today, so I'm pretty warmed up, as they say. Like, I feel very, very warmed up. So that's the only reason I haven't died yet, in my opinion. Maybe I wouldn't have died, but I have a feeling that it's just because I'm very warmed up. Maybe is this the final wave? I don't know. I'm actually not entirely sure. I think there's at least 2 more waves left. Loki is not who we want to see. Gemini is who we want to see, though. Gemini's easy. Easy peasy. Where'd you go? There's Loki. Where's Loki? There's Loki. Oh, another red heart. Okay, we're surviving based off of just the red hearts that these guys are dropping. And it's also giving us more damage upgrades, too, so it's perfect. And this might be the last wave. Maybe the second to last wave. I haven't seen any angels yet, so that's why I was thinking that this is not the last wave. And goodbye. Thank goodness for those red poops that are spawned. They just took out Megafat, or Cage? I think that was Cage. I don't even know all the boss names, if I'm being completely honest. Like, what's the difference between Dark One and Fallen? Like, who knows? Okay, Steven is going to be a tough one. Okay, we got it. Perfect. And we got another red heart, half red heart. And Larry Jr. should be a piece of cake, and I believe that's the last wave. No, what? Okay, there's the angel statue that I figured was coming. Let's just see if we can take out the angel. Okay, perfect. So that was like the hardest combo it could have given us was Bloat plus Red Angel, but we actually managed to do it. And we unlocked Samson's Chains, which is actually not that great. And this is actually going to give us the chance to get positive pills, which will not do us much good because we're just going to get one-shotted once we go down here. But I think it was worth it. I really do. Every time that you can beat Boss Rush, it is always worth it. Because now on the next run, I'll be able to take my time, not have to worry about going fast at all. And yes, we just die immediately. Good way to end that, I guess. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned a little something from this. Even if you lose, it's okay. We probably would have won if we would have, you know, maxed out the mom floor, but we needed to get Boss Rush done. So we got it done and never have to do it again. So if you enjoyed, please leave a like on this video, maybe comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye. Alright, this is me a week later. I decided it was best not to leave on me dying, so I actually decided to go into another Samson run. And like I said, this is a whole week later, like no joke. Probably maybe over a week later, because I just want to be able to, you know, show off everything that Samson can do, and I didn't feel like that was a very good way to do it. And I was kind of sad about the Lilith one where I also died in the womb, so let's not post, you know, back-to-back dying in the womb videos, and let's just go and see if we can make, let's say, like, see if we can make Hush. And I do have a lot more mods enabled now than I did before, but I will still be trying to teach you, despite having really funny mods going. Because as you can see, those were female versions, and all of those guys are going to be female versions. I do apologize. Should have turned off the mods for the educational series, but if you find it funny, then it's okay. It's well worth it. World card is good. I will use that immediately just to see where we have to be going. And as you can see, obviously our build now is completely different. I don't actually remember how different, but I'm assuming it's pretty different than our last build. But I also think this is much stronger than the last build, maybe. I'm not too certain about that, but we are going to be trying to get to Hush. I believe you can have... Actually, I think I might have to kill Mom's Heart a couple more times before I can get Hush unlocked. But I can at least try, right? And we have Dark Bum Gimpy combo, which is a very good combo if you ever see it. Because Gimpy actually spawns hearts when you kill enemies, and then Dark Bum consumes the hearts and gives you black hearts in return. and pills and cards, if you're into those sort of things. I do like pills, I do like cards. And we also have flight, so that's another good thing. And I also have chaos, so all of the items are going to be completely randomized. So, and as you can see, our damage goes up every time we tap this guy. Okay, he's just going to take all of our health, I guess. I'm giving him a few extra hearts just because I'm confident enough, but it wasn't really worth it. So I guess I'm just going to take that. I'm going to get Conjoined. Conjoined allows you to shoot out 3 tiers if you didn't know, instead of just 1. So you see how I'm shooting 1 forward and 2 diagonally. I'm actually just going to pop the strength card to tap this guy a couple more times. Okay. Never mind. Never do that. And I will keep the world card. Oh, never mind. I guess I'll keep the fool card. Was not intending on doing that, but let's just move on down. But yeah, I made it to boss rush again. I didn't actually go through boss rush this time since we already beat it in the last video. We didn't have to do it again, so I just full carded out of there. Went on to the womb. You know, all that good stuff. And I do like having Lucky Foot because that guarantees positive or neutral pills, if you didn't know. And positive and neutral pills are very good because you can actually, you can get, you know, obviously tears up, speed up, range up, and nothing like bad trip. I might get like a full health pretty soon, hopefully, which will most likely save my life. But we are just looking so incredibly strong right now. Proptosis is making us just destroy enemies, especially since we're shooting out three shots instead of 1. Beautiful. Yeah, and we've got Jacob's Ladder for the for pretty much splash damage. And I also have Whore of Babylon, which I can pick up a half heart and still get that buff, so that's why I picked up the half heart. Just because I knew I could keep the buff. And we went directly to Mom's Heart, and this should be, yeah, the easiest Mom's Heart fight of our life. And we actually don't get anything to spawn, despite clearing it in 24 minutes. Unfortunately, no Devil Deal, so we can't go to Shoal, but I think this should be our 5th win on Mom's Heart. I think. I don't know. But we also unlocked the Book of Revelations in this run, and what else? I unlocked one other thing. I can't remember what it was, but we definitely unlocked Book of Revelations. And the wire coat hanger, I guess. And fighting, baby. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry for dying. I hope you enjoyed the very end of that run. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.